Hey friends, welcome back to my channel, and if you're new here, welcome. I have a serious question for you. Do you wonder if there are any items left out there that are just $1? I went to the Dollar Tree and picked up some, just some fall items, a little mix of Halloween. They don't have too much Halloween out yet, and they were actually putting out some of their fall items, so they weren't like fully stocked. But I thought that I would show you some of the things that I picked up there. I did leave some items in my office, so I didn't bring those home, but I'll show you what I brought home for our house. I also picked up the NATASHA Denona mini Gloom palette, and I thought that it would be fun to just, put this palette on and talk about fall and Halloween and how much we're all looking forward to it. Or maybe you're not looking forward to it, but I know I'm looking forward to it, and I hope you are too. So I also picked up her new, what is this called? A NATASHA Denona Macro Tech Eye Crayon. It's a high pigment eye pencil. And I got it in the shade Taupe, which is her new shade. And I swatched this. Let me show you what that looks like. I swatched this on the inside of my wrist here when I got it home. And I think it's a really pretty shade. And let me just tell you, once this set, it really, I was really rubbing my wrist and it was not coming off. I only have one other shade. Let me just see if it's, yeah. So I have this green shade that is, I think the shade name is Willow. And I got this when she came out with that green and gold palette. I'll put the name of it down below for you, but that's that shade right there. And these eyeliners don't budge. I hadn't worn this in a while, and so I forgot how much it stays on, but I was actually really impressed by how much this stayed on. And it's a really pretty shade too. It's a shade that I don't have in my collection. So let me give you the background on this palette. NATASHA Denona page, and it says the Mini Gloom eyeshadow palette is a 5-pan modern take on moody mossy tones featuring cool toned muted greens and shimmering pops of taupe and rose. Each shade is crafted in NATASHA's iconic matte, metallic, and sparkling formulas designed to create everything from chic neutral eyes to trendy sophisticated sparkling looks. So, and she's got some really pretty looks on her page that she created. Of course, I cannot do that. I really wish I could do eyes like NATASHA Denona can, but there's another look that was done, and I don't know, I just thought it was really super pretty. This is a little bit more editorial in nature. I think that's what they call it. NATASHA, whenever I watch her videos on Instagram, I don't know, I just love watching them. I feel like they just, I don't know, just watching her technique. But, of course, like I said, I just cannot do what she does so well. So let's go ahead and swatch the really, really like NATASHA Denona's little mini palettes. If I was going to say I buy anybody's minis, it's definitely hers. Hold on. We're not going to do anything until I put some primer on my lids. I did some of my makeup before I came on, and so all my steps are kind of out of order here. And I have a few eyeshadow primers that I really like, but I had picked up this CoverGirl lid lock. I used to use this all the time, and then I got away from it and I was using others. I've used high-end, I've used drugstore, and that one for drugstore I really like a lot. I think they were having a sale. I hadn't used it in a while, and I thought, let me pick that up. All right, so it's a little powdery in the pan, if you can see that. So if that bothers you, I just want you to be aware. And I'm just going to go ahead and start putting that in my crease. It looks like it's blending out really nicely. Like I said, I'm going to try to do 2 different looks. So now I'm going to dip into this really deep brown shade. I don't know, is it brown? Yeah, I would say it's brown. And I'm just going to tap that in the outer corner. And then on my lid, I'm going to pick up this shade right here, and I'm just going to tap that. I mean, it's blending out really nicely. Okay, and then I'm going to go back in to that deeper brownish shade, and I'm going to run that on the bottom lash line. And I'm also going to put that like on the outer corner, like kind of concentrated there. Okay. And then on the other eye, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to, and I'm just going to put that all over my eyelid. See that? I think that looks really nice. And then I'm going to take, boy, does that have a lot of kick up in the pan. I don't remember her shadows doing that. And then here's the blue. Make sure my finger is clean. There's that shade right there. And I'm just going to do that on my lid. And then I'm going with that pink, and I'm just going to go right there. Did that do anything? Maybe I should try using my finger. So you get a lot when you just use the finger. Okay, here's how we're looking so far. And then I want to take the liner now, and I'm just gonna run this along my bottom lash here on this eye, and also along my top lash, just to kind of give it some definition. Okay, that's how we're looking. And now I'm just going to go in with some Huda concealer, because I don't have any concealer on, and I'm just going to, this shade, which I can put down below for you, it's a little light for me, but I like to use it like in my inner corner. And then I'm just going to use the Fenty like on the outer corner. And I'm just going to blend that in. Okay, here's how we're looking with some concealer on. And then I have this mini hourglass that I've been using and I really like. I bought the mini during the last Sephora sale, like when they had the Rouge sale, because I wanted to just give it a try. And so far I really like it. I'm going to go ahead and put that on off camera, and then we'll come back so you can see the look. I feel like this one is like a little more kind of like daytime, and I feel like this one is like more smoky. So, I mean, we only have 5 eyeshadows, so there's only so much we're going to be able to do with it, but I definitely wanted to try this out for you. I feel like the algorithm has changed on YouTube, and so like if I'm watching certain content, I notice that I'm not getting like a real good mix of like beauty, and so I personally did not see too many people reviewing this palette. Maybe if I like looked it up, I might find a lot of people have reviewed it, but it's a really pretty palette, and if you're really into those like autumnal tones and stuff, I think you'd really like it. It definitely, the quality is nice and everything blended out, and you could see how quickly I did those looks. When you order from NATASHA DENONA, she always throws in like one of these single eyeshadows, and so this is the shade that came in my look. It has like a little bit of a shift. I think you would like that. I don't, usually the singles come from one of her like larger palettes. Let me see if I can see the shade on this. Deep Pacific, made in Italy, eyeshadow pearly. Okay, well, anyway, sometimes I like to just have these singles. I have a bunch of them sitting on my vanity here, and I have some from Natasha because I've ordered from her, directly from her site. So that is the Gloom, the new mini Gloom, and the new Taupe liner. So let me just give you another look again at those swatches. I think they're really pretty, and yeah, I really like this palette. Okay, so but I guess it was something that was like, I don't know, I guess they were around for like 30 or 40 years, and my husband and I used to go there, and I used to buy like a lot of seasonal stuff there, and they went out of business like a year ago. So now we're left with like Dollar Tree, and I think there's like a Dollar General. And I like Dollar Tree. I kind of miss the 99-cent store. And then of course we have inflation, so not everything is $1 anymore. In fact, I don't think there's anything that I personally found in there that was still $1. So, but let me go ahead and show you what I picked up. So I found, or like netted look, and then it has the snake that comes up and around, and then the spider is like glittery. So I just thought this was so cute. This one was $5, and it's like resin, so it's got some weight to it. But I really like the look, and there was only one left on the shelf, so I don't know if that means it was really popular, because there was a lot of other designs there, and that was the last one in the black with the little glittery spider, so I thought that was cute. And then I like to buy these prayer candles. I have a whole cabinet full of them. They're really nice when you want to pray that somebody is doing better. It could be because of their health. It could be because of something that they're going through personally. And it could be because someone passed away. And so the ones that I have are religious, but they had the Dia de los Muertos, and I just thought that was really cute. It reminded me of that movie. I can't think of the name of it, but it was a cute movie. But anyway, I like the colors on it, and so I picked up one of these. This might have been $1, but I think it was $1.25. Anyway, they also have minis, so if you wanted to pick up some minis, I don't know if they had minis in the Dia de los Muertos, but they definitely have them in the other more religious versions. And when I was cleaning, I bought a hutch, and my husband said, why don't you move some of your Bath and Body Works candles out of the cabinet in the kitchen there and move them into your hutch, into the hutch, not my hutch, but we have a hutch that we put like in our great room area. And I have so many candles that I wasn't able to fit all of them in there. But when I got to the back of that cabinet, I found the Kate Spade box and I was like, what is this? And I took it out and it was this cute little vase. And I said, oh my goodness, I never used this vase. I don't even remember how long I've had it. But anyway, I wanted to pick up some flowers to put in there. So Dollar Tree actually has like little bushels of flowers. They have little singles. If you really want to make up something for like a table in your house or maybe even in your office, or get a vase and put some flowers in and give that to somebody as a gift. I want to say this was $1.50, and I just like the colors because they remind me of fall. And so so I have to get like some sand or something so it stands up in this vase, because right now it's just like kind of falling forward. But it's perfect for this. Now, I did see that they had, like I said, they had some of the Halloween in, and they had this one for Halloween. So it's got the red rose, and it's kind of glittery, and it has the skull. And this too. This actually fits in here better, in my opinion, because the stem comes down further. So when Halloween comes, I'm going to switch it out. But like I said, I think I need to get some sand or something. I could probably find that at a Michael's. But that's what I intend to do with that. And then, they had like stackable pumpkins, and they had, I think they had like a ghost. And I like the spider. So it says that it's 48 inches, right? So this is what it looks like. And of course you blow it up, like we have one of those air things. So here's his eyes down here, right? And this, it glows in the dark, and it says it's inflatable. It's for indoor or outdoor use, so I thought it was really cute. And that's what it will look like. Right now it just looks like flat plastic, but that's what it's going to look like. And I thought for our front window that's on our porch, I thought that, you know, my husband will find a way to hang it. And I thought at night it would look really cool. I'm not going to put it in front of my door. I don't think I'm going to do that because I don't like to have to walk around things. We use our front door. We use our garage door too if we want to go in that way, but we do use our front door a lot, so I don't know if I want it there. So I thought for our front window, where our den is that faces the street, I thought it would look really cute there. And this was $7. I think it's right there, $7 for that. This was so adorable. They had an LED lighted ceramic tree, and this one has ghosts. And so that's how it looks when it's lit up. I just thought this was really cute. They had different ones, but the ghost is the one that really spoke to me. This one was $7. So I feel like these Dollar Tree prices are more like Target, Walmart prices, because I feel like this is something I would have found there, and that's the price it would have been. And then one other, I think that's all the stuff that I brought home. These like really cute stackable pumpkins. Again, it's kind of weighty. It's got like a resin, you know, I think this is resin. It's solid on the bottom. And this one was also $6, but what I liked about this is it kind of looks like a sweater. They had it in like an off-white and kind of like a teal blue. And then they had this color, and they might have had like a mustard yellow too. But I don't know, I just like the orange. I feel like I like the little stem on the top here that's gold, and you can see the size of it. So I thought it would look really nice on, you know, either our buffet or maybe our dining table if I set something up there. And like I said, that was $6. They had like some really cute like little like ceramic gourds in different colors. I actually bought like 3 of those for my office. They had like little critters. And then, oh, they had one more thing, one other item that I got. Hang on one second. They also have these little lawn, they have like these spikes. And so you can put them in your lawn or your garden. And they had like different ones that look like gnomes, but I like this one because he's holding the pumpkin. They had one that said fall, and there was like 4 different characters that were gnomes that you can choose from. And I want to say this was $1.25, I think they are. I buy these seasonally because we've got some potted plants on our porch and in the front, and so that's usually where I stick these because the rest of it is like rocks and other vegetation. So usually people in Arizona don't have real lawns. They have faux grass, and we might do that in the future, but right now we just have like rock and other vegetation out there with pops of color. We have some lantanas, like I said, we have some potted plants, and so that's what I like these for. And like I said, I think this is like $1.25. It's like one of the cheapest things that they have at the dollar store. So those are just the cute little items that I picked up. I have a lot of fall and Halloween because it's like one of my favorite seasons. My number 1 favorite season is Christmas time, but I do love that September, October, November season, and just love it. And I'm also gonna show you, I picked up from Costco. They had some adorable, and they're still bringing stuff in, but as soon as they drop these pillows, I picked those up too. Halloween pillows, and these were like, I want to say they were like $10. Let me just tell you, these are really nice quality for $10. I couldn't decide which ones I wanted, so I got all 3. But they also had this pumpkin. Look at how big this pillow is. And it feels nice. It's got like that nice like texture to it. And they sit really nice. Like I have them on the couch in our den right now. And as soon as I put them there, like they don't move, they don't fall over, they have a good sturdiness to them. And then this one, which is so cute, it's a ghost, and so there's a pillow underneath, and then the little thing, it like drapes, and again, it's got like this really cute like texture, and $10, guys. And the thing with Costco is, and the reason I wanted to show this to you in this video is, they put their Halloween out like a couple of months, 2-3 months before Halloween. They have them out for a little while, but once their Halloween items start selling, they don't reorder them. I missed out one year, and one of the workers at Costco told me, I recommend that if you see something seasonal that you like, that you just get it, because once Costco sells out, like once they sell out of their stock, they don't restock again. It's just whatever we have, we put it out. And yeah, you could go to different stores, of course, and maybe even get it online, but there is a limitation to it. So if you like any of these, I recommend picking them up. There's another item that a friend of ours found for us, and we are just in love with this piece. And I don't know where she got it. She said it's a garden item, but I want to show it to you because it is so cute. It's Dia de los Muertos, but if you've been following me, or you follow me over on Instagram, we have a Boston Terrier, and she said she saw this, and she said, it's the last one. Do you want me, would you like me to pick this up for you guys? And we said, absolutely, get it. So his head kind of bobbles a little bit because it's like, it's got, this, I don't know what you would call it. It looks like a slinky thing, right? And then here's the base of it. And then it says it glows in the dark. So we're going to be putting this out in the front. Right now we have it on that hutch that I was telling you about that we purchased. It's just so adorable. Look at how big this thing is. I want to say it was 30 bucks. Probably a Home Depot or a Lowe's item, but yeah, really, really cute. So I just am really excited about all the little new tchotchkes that I picked up and the pillows. And we also got a new front door mat. And I think we got that at Sam's. Really cute. So if you like any of those like front door mats or anything, the best place to buy those, especially seasonally, is like either at Costco or Sam's, because they're not very expensive and they're very nice quality. I don't like to spend too much money on seasonal items, so if it's something I know I'm gonna get, you know, I could put outside and have it out a long time, like throughout the year, that's different. Like for example, I hope that you enjoyed me using the Natasha Denona Gloom mini palette and the new Taupe eyeliner. Real quick, I mean, I can put down below, I can list what I'm wearing on my eyes, but on my lips I finally picked up the MAC Cool Spice and then the Fleshpot lipstick. This was when they brought back all those neutrals, and they were really cute, like just really pretty, but they had like a really good sale on them, and Babs Beauty is always posting sales, and I was like, you know what, I've been wanting that Cool Spice liner, and one of those, I had this shade a long time ago. I don't even know how long ago. It's a shade they brought back, and picked that up, but that's what I've got on my lips. I don't have too much makeup on, to be honest with you. I did my face really quick. So if you're not already following me, please consider giving me a follow and joining our little makeup family here. I'm sorry, I have a bad habit of looking at the, not that I could see myself, but I have a bad habit of looking off to the right here into the little screen. But if you're not already following me, please consider giving me a follow and joining our little makeup family here. If you like the video, please give it a thumbs up, because it really helps push this content out into the algorithm so other people that might be interested can see it. Follow me over on Instagram. I'll have that information down below. And comment if you'd like. We'd like to hear from you always. But anyway, I want to thank you for your time and clicking on the video and watching it today. Always appreciate that. And there's more to come, and I'll see you soon.